Happy Friday, everyone. We are this close to the weekend.
That's right, this close, inching closer and closer to
a
fantastic day. But we are having a fantastic Friday with the weather outside.
Yeah, it's nice.
I know folks that want snow. It's not so nice, but it's good to see the sunshine. I think it brings a lot of smiles on people's faces.
Oh, yeah.
Something to look forward to. So it's going to be a great day. And on Studio 10, you know it's always going to be fun.
Oh, yes, it will.
Because we are going on a little safari.
Oh, okay.
Through the prehistoric times of the dinosaurs.
Okay.
Yes, there's an awesome dinosaur exhibit that is taking over the Lansing Center, I believe, downtown Lansing. And so Claudia's going to be live from there, and she'll tell us how you can be involved. This is a great family fun activity to do this weekend. You know, I think sometimes we love the holidays, but sometimes it can be overwhelming in terms of there's so much Christmas stuff happening right now. So this is a fun non-holiday thing that you can do. And of course, getting to learn more about dinosaurs, always a plus.
Oh, yes.
In my book.
Oh, yes.
Plus, it is National Ugly Christmas Sweater Day.
Oh.
I wouldn't say this is ugly, but I would say obnoxious, and
I
it's
like
warm.
it.
Yeah, thank you.
You got all things Christmas. Candy canes.
Yes.
That's cute.
I wore it for, I'm wearing it because we're also talking about Christmas cards and holiday pictures. A lot of folks use this time to, you know, since everyone's in town for family, like with their family, to take professional photos. So we have a local photographer coming in to studio. She's going to give some tips and tricks on how to pose, what to wear.
The poses are hard.
Yes, and so that way you're not like all
like a little prom picture.
Yes,
we can do like this.
You know, so it's a little bit better than that. So it's exciting. Who doesn't love a photo shoot?
There you go. They're fun.
Yes. So we will have that in store for you today, plus 517 Friday to give you activities. And one of those activities is happening over at Urban Beat. A local singer is performing in the Mary Cabaret. And so she is stopping by here first before she performs. We're super excited. Actually, between now and next Friday, we have a performance every single day.
You guys are going to be busy.
Yes, so we're very pumped for her. And then, too, this is really neat. If you are stuck on, you know, you want to get something meaningful for a loved one, but you're like, I don't know what to do, especially if that loved one is a MSU alumni.
Yeah.
There is an MSU gift and giving guide. So if you know someone that's like obviously like a Spartan fan, and you know that they would appreciate getting a gift from a fellow Spartan alumni or a local an entrepreneur, so they have a whole guide for that. So they list businesses that have been founded by MSU alumni and or that are still students. So like Protein Pints, which is like an ice cream.
I saw you eating that earlier. That looks super good.
Yeah, that was made by a current students at MSU.
Wow.
So not only can you get a tasty treat, but you're also supporting, and also on this gift guide is nonprofits that they work with. So it's really nice if you want like a meaningful gift, but something that, you know, is practical and fun. So definitely tune in for more on what that entails. And I'm trying to think. I think that's about it. I mean,
there's a lot going on.
A lot of surprises, but those are the big ones.
Okay. We'll look out for more surprises.
Oh, yeah, there always is. Oh, we did talk to our winner for the 10 Days of Christmas giveaways.
And?
She's pretty pumped.
I would be,
too. From her. We'll have her on the show, too.
Awesome. Yes. All right. Well, 3 o'clock. Make sure to tune in to Studio 10.
Yes. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you, Nicole. We will see you then coming up at 3 o'clock, which is in about 55 minutes here. So at WILX Studio 10 are the socials to look up if you want to go back and rewatch Studio 10. Or, of course, if you're unable to watch Studio 10 coming up at 3 o'clock, or you want to send a segment that they covered during their shows today and rewatch, or send it to someone else so that they could get an idea, go to at WILX Studio 10 for more. But like Nicole was talking about, the holidays get very busy with all of those Christmas and different types of holiday events. But there are many other events happening in the during this weekend. But if you are jam-packed with the holiday itinerary of getting ready with the cookies, I know Colton had a cookie making forecast, or if people still have to get gifts. Would this be a good weekend to do so too? You're calling yourself out.
Yes,
I'll call myself
I am
out too.
way behind and need to figure things out here soon,
okay.
because we're not far away from Christmas. Christmas in general. What, 11 days now?
Something
not
like
even
that.
10 days. It's the 15th.
I know. And the official start to winter is Thursday.
Yeah, less than a week away now, and you wouldn't know it by looking outside or being outside. It is incredibly warm outside.
Sun's shining.
Yeah, and we have temperatures that are into the 50s. In fact, some areas are close to 60 degrees right now. So we'll talk about that here. Let's show you what it does look like outside MSU. See lots of blue sky. There are some clouds beginning to drift in today. That is as expected. We'll see that continue throughout the rest of the day. And then we'll see cloudy skies overnight tonight and into the day tomorrow. But look at these current temperatures. 57 in Charlotte, 55 in Jackson, even Lansing, 54. Ugh, that makes me angry. You know why?
Why?
I put 52.
Oh,
no. You always go above models when this stuff happens. And I put a couple degrees above what the highest computer model said, and it still was not high enough. So 54 right now in Lansing, 56 in Ann Arbor. So it is a spring day outside.
How dare you, Colton?
I know it, gosh.
It's that Michigan weather for you.
It is that Michigan weather. And we're about 10 degrees above where we were at this time yesterday, and you'll see my 52 there. But it's 50s today, bottom line, and then we'll fall into the 40s this weekend. And then it does look like some cooler weather will come in early next week. And this weekend, the forecast has changed a bit because we're now talking about some rain chances. We had said that there was a trend in our models suggesting that there could be some rain. That trend has continued, and now it looks a little bit more likely.
Okay.
And we'll talk about that here in just a second. But right now, we are starting to see some of those clouds drift in from the west. That's a trend that will be continuing. And let me see if I can... There.
Oh, wow.
Oh, that was too far.
That's Earth.
Oh, gosh. Trying to use the iPad.
We're all over the place.
Okay, let's go down here.
Oh, there you go.
That rain...
You got there.
That rain that's down to our southwest near Kansas City and St. Joseph, Missouri, also down that way. We are seeing, that's our next system.
Oh,
so
okay.
it's going to come in tomorrow.
That looks like a big system.
Yeah, it's going to come in tomorrow evening with a few rain showers, not snow, but rain showers as we head into the second half of the weekend. But here locally, not much going on, just some of those clouds beginning to move in. If you have any plans tonight, the weather will definitely not mess you up at all. It'll be dry, and it'll be pretty nice. If you wanted to go for a walk, Taylor, go for a walk after
Sounds
work.
good to me. I'll do that. Did you take your walk yesterday?
I did not.
Oh.
I got home and I was just like,
tired.
Yeah, so I did not.
Well, you can do a walk today too then.
I can do a walk today.
All right,
yeah,
sounds
I
good.
probably will. Now, looking at the hour-by-hour forecast, tonight's cloudy, and then through the day tomorrow, we have more clouds in place. So tomorrow's going to look like, it's going to look in the sky like it wants to do something almost all day long. But it won't. Not until after sunset. So we are going to be dry throughout the day tomorrow. But then once we get into Saturday night, there's some of that rain beginning to move into the area. So we'll see some showers Saturday night. And these will actually continue into Sunday morning as well. Now, Sunday, I do think that there will be some showers from time to time, but it's not an all-day thing, and most of the day will be dry. But then what happens is we get into Monday, some colder air begins to move in.
Oh, boy.
That northwest wind coming off of Lake Michigan will help produce some lake effect snow showers, and we may see a few snow showers on Monday. But even if we do see that, I don't think it's anything significant for us, but maybe a few snowflakes falling from the sky.
So nothing accumulating, or is there the possibility?
No, I don't think there's anything accumulating. It's not going to be heavy enough. So it's just going to be maybe a few snow showers, and that's about it.
Okay, enjoy it while you can.
Yes, because that is our only chance for snow in the forecast.
That is a bummer.
Yeah. So looking at the weekend, 46 tomorrow, 45 on Sunday. A lot of clouds both Saturday and Sunday, but there is no, what was the word I was looking for? No washout is expected either Saturday or Sunday. You know, the thing is, no, we're not going to go.
It's one of those Fridays where we made it to the end of the week. There's been a lot going on. The holidays are approaching. We're just in this little funk. A funky Friday.
Yeah, there's a lot going on in the head. Temperatures in the 40s, no washout, but there will be some showers around on Saturday. Now, this 10-day forecast takes you all the way through Christmas Eve. And 50s today, 40s the next couple of days. We do cool down briefly early next week, but then we go right back up into the 40s. Next week's weather looks almost identical to what we saw this past week. Just nothing going on. Sunday, Christmas Eve, 46 degrees for the high temperature. So
that is not cold enough for any snow.
No. So are you ready for it?
I don't know if I am.
What is our white Christmas chance this year?
It's not looking good.
Breaking this out for the first time. and it's
Oh.
not looking.
Oh, Santa looks a little too happy for
That's
there not
shocking.
being any snow.
From Elf?
There you
Yes.
go, yeah.
Yes, the chance for a white Christmas is very, very low unless something significantly changes in our computer models. It just doesn't look like it's coming this year. There could be a system in the area around Christmas Day, but many of our models have that as rain.
Ew.
So
So it might even be a gloomy
it
Christmas.
might be a gloomy Christmas.
Oh.
But, I think we'll take that compared to last year. Remember when we had the blizzard right before Christmas and
Yes.
the roads were terrible on Christmas Day? That was terrible last year.
Yeah.
Um,
People are trying to travel to their holiday destinations, and you want to get there
driving to my
safely.
grandma's house. My car was just, sliding all over the place, and I was on the highway.
Yeah, no, that's not fun.
Yeah, so it was cold and snowy, but we did have a white Christmas last year. But this year, not looking too good at this point. You know me, I love snow. I like snow on Christmas. I like snow all winter long.
Colton lived in Alaska for a little while.
They get a lot of snow.
You enjoyed that.
I did. We had so much snow that we didn't know what to do with it.
Well, maybe they'll
Literally,
give us some of the
piles were so
snow.
high.
I can only imagine.
But,
Did you ever build a little snow fort?
No.
No? Okay.
But I remember even when I lived here, like the polar vortex years, like 2013 and 2014, there's a ton of snow on the ground then too.
We used to get a lot of snow. And now, I'll go back to the graphic. No white Christmas. It's just
Nope.
upsetting.
Nope, and honestly, there's a chance that we don't pick up any measurable snowfall for the rest of the month, based on what we're seeing with our computer models. So if that happens, we would see the second least snowy month of December on record if that happens.
So the question is, I know no questions right now, but we've had questions earlier this week asking, when do you think we will get the accumulating snow? There's not even a prediction. Yikes. Okay.
There is nothing that I can even point to in our computer models that suggests that we will see that soon. But this is El Nino.
That is true.
Some of our long range models do maybe try to change the weather pattern a bit as we head into January, but not a lot coming. This El Nino that is set up over the Pacific is incredibly strong. And so...
I mean, we're seeing the effects of it.
Yeah, when that happens, it just sends all the warm air right into the United States. Most of the U.S. sees above average temperatures in El Nino, and that's exactly what we're seeing so far. And we see the dry weather, so there's not really even that many systems that come our way either. So this is about as El Nino as it can get for us as we're beginning the winter season. Just not a lot going on. But there could be some changes. It doesn't mean it's going to last all winter long, so we'll be keeping an eye on that. But maybe towards January things might change. But at this point, not a lot of cold air coming.
I'm just upset about that. It's like I just found coal in my stocking, but even that would be better than not having a white Christmas.
About, not having snow on Christmas and this time of year is then you just get brown.
It's stick season. It's not
So
fun.
there's no leaves on the trees. The grass is brown. Everything just looks,
Yes. That was the perfect way.
I just wish it was looking a little bit
Prettier.
At least when snow's on the ground, it's pretty to look at.
It's like glistening, all the snow, and then you have the Christmas music playing, and you're smelling all the cookies baking. It's upsetting. I know.
It is upsetting. I really like snow, and if I could control the weather, I would. Just give us like a little light snow for Christmas.
Yeah. Just an inch or two.
Yeah. Some people are probably yelling at the screen saying, "No, that's ridiculous." But
you want to go sledding, throw some snowballs around, or even just stay inside while you're cozy and just watch it.
yeah, really, at this point, the only place that has snow on the ground are the ski resorts that can produce their own snow. So.
Well, that's true. They're producing their own as well. So.
Well, and I always say this too, is that lack of snow is not always good because a lot of people depend on the snow for their businesses, like snowplow drivers and things like that. They want snow, and we just don't have a ton coming.
Yeah, so we'll keep an eye on that. Hopefully we get more snow, but you're just going to have to keep checking back with our meteorologists, both on air and online, or the First Alert Weather app, Colton.
Yep, and we will update you with any changes that do come to the forecast. Remember, this weekend's forecast changed a lot within the last few days, so not saying that there is not a chance that could happen moving forward, that maybe something changes and we get something, but at this point, just not looking great at all. We're going to stay pretty warm over the next 10 days, what I'm trying to say. But Monday and Tuesday both look pretty cold, and Monday's specifically is looking windy as well. So Monday is going to be a windy, cold day. And then Tuesday is chilly, and then obviously we warm up again heading into the end of next week. So again, I'll go back to that graphic.
Oh, I got to click on that. My apologies. There we go.
This one here. So average high is 36. We'll see 2 days below that for Monday and Tuesday. And then after that, we warm right back up into the 40s. So it is going to be another warm stretch of weather coming our way as we head closer and closer to Christmas Day.
Okay, well, I'm just going to continue to be bummed here, Colton, but let me give some live looks outside so you can see more of what Colton is talking about. This stick season, look at Michigan State University's campus, and you're seeing just all of the trees and their branches, no leaves because, hey, we are in the winter season, but you are not seeing any snow or wet roads. So that precipitation, there's a lack of it. The temperatures were too high for any precipitation, so those two key factors right there is making it look like spring with the sun and the warmth. So it's upsetting, but this is what you can look forward to over the next 10 days. Okay.
That's right.
Thank you, Colton. We'll see you coming up during Studio 10 at 3 o'clock here, followed by First at 4.
That's correct.
There we go. And here's what we have coming up today during First at 4 on Mid-Michigan Matters, as well as our 90 minutes of news. So as Colton and I were talking about, people start to get a little moody around the winter season with the lack of sun, although today, when you take a look outside, you are not seeing a lack of sun. That sun is shining right on through. But even with the sun going down earlier this time of year, you have the chilly temperatures, but again, right now we are seeing warmer temperatures. All of the changing in the weather patterns and even in the daylight, that can impact your mental health. And so we are bringing in an expert to talk about seasonal affective disorder, also known as seasonal depression, and how this can affect you during this time. And it's not just during the winter season. You can also experience seasonal affective disorder during the summer months as well, and when there's more sunlight and not as much darkness. So we're going to talk about seasonal affective disorder, what are the causes of it and the symptoms, as well as how you can alleviate some of those symptoms as well. Coming up, News 10 at 5 today, our Erin Bowling has been hard at work all day, starting with the MSU Board of Trustees meeting that started early this morning. She will have a breakdown of everything the board talked about, from the shooting in February to the release of documents related to the investigations on Larry Nassar and Mel Tucker. A lot going on News 10 at 5. Again, Erin Bowling has a very busy day breaking down all of that with Michigan State University's Board of Trustees. So a lot went on in that meeting. We had multiple people, a team coverage on this event, on the story, so we'll have more coming up News 10 at 5 today. Coming up, News 10 at 5:30, Joey Ellis will be live from our Game of the Week as the Grand Ledge boys basketball team hosts DeWitt. You can look forward to that, News 10 at 5:30, and also tonight, Friday Night Frenzy. And then News 10 at 6, 2 more of the people accused of being fake electors in the 2020 election were back in court today. We'll share what came of today's hearing. All of that and more coming up during our 90 minutes of news today. And something else that I do want to show is our You're Not Alone mental health series. So I told you that during Mid-Michigan Matters today, during First at 4, we're going to be talking to an expert about seasonal affective disorder, how this can impact you during the winter season. And we want you to know that you're not alone. So all year long here on News 10, we'll be having stories, sharing those stories from community members, health experts on ways to cope and improve your emotional well-being, whether it's anxiety, depression, suicidal thoughts, stress, anything of the sort. Maybe you're just going through a little bumpy patch in your life right now. We go through those, the ebbs and flows of life. If you scan that QR code with your cell phone camera, it'll pull up a list of resources around our community that can help guide you towards more resources, whether it's a counselor, behavioral therapy, a psychotherapist, anything of the sort. You can go scan that QR code that will pop up on your screen in just a few short seconds here. Give it a few more. That'll pop up and you can see all of those resources, whether it's for you or someone else. Have that on your phone ready to go and know that you're not alone. The other thing you can do is call or text the Lifeline chat number. That number is 988. You will be able to connect to a health expert who has gone through a similar situation as you. And if you are a veteran, more specifically, you are able to press option number 1. That'll connect you to another veteran, and you can share your similar experience to have someone better understand what you're going through. So that is our You're Not Alone mental health series. You can look forward to stories on air and online here on News 10 all year long. Again, go ahead, scan that QR code. This upcoming Monday, actually, we are going to bring in a health expert talking about how alcohol impacts your mental health, your body, your brain, especially during the holiday season, as many people are celebrating, well, the holidays. So what you need to know, we'll have more on that coming up during Monday's Mid-Michigan Matters. But of course, focusing on today, it's a very busy Friday here at News 10 and around the Mid-Michigan area. So we want to share what our reporters have coming up, starting with Riley Connell. Oh, there we go. We're going to see what she has coming up today. News 10 at 5:30. Hello, Riley.
Hi, Taylor. The family and the family attorney for Alexandria Verner, one of the MSU students killed in a mass shooting earlier this year, is speaking out and sharing their plans to keep her memory alive now that they've reached a $5 million settlement with Michigan State University. We'll tell you a little bit more about what they had to say and where this money is going. Coming up on News 10 at 5:30 and News 10 at 6. We'll take it back to you at the desk.
Thank you, Riley. And as you heard me say not too long ago, Aaron Bowling, News 10 at 5, is going to have all of the breakdown as well as what happened in that Michigan State University Board of Trustees meeting earlier today. You just heard Riley Connell, who's going to break down even more into the settlement with the victims during February's mass shooting on campus. Team coverage all day long here on News 10. All right, Justin Kent coming up, News 10 at 5:30. Justin.
Yeah, thanks, Taylor. You know, a lot of things are going on sale this holiday season. That includes vehicles on the roads. A lot of people are buying brand new cars. Now, if you're looking to buy specifically an EV vehicle, you may want to hold off until January because there could be up to $7,500 in savings on the table for you. I'll have more on that story and how you can get that, what vehicles qualify, coming up for you guys in our 5:30 show.
All right, thank you, Justin. He's going to tell you how to save big on electric vehicles starting in 2024. That story's coming up, News 10 at 5:30. Next up, coming up, News 10 at 6, we have Tanaya Jordan.
Hi, Taylor. Today, Michigan State University turned over classified documents regarding the Larry Nassar case to the Attorney General's office. We'll hear from survivors coming up today on News 10 at 6. Back to you, Taylor.
All right, thank you, Tanaya. Again, News 10's Aaron Bowling will be live, well, all team coverage again here on News 10. So whether it's the 5, 5:30, and the 6, there are 90 minutes of news. You can expect a lot more coverage following the Michigan State University's Board of Trustees meeting and everything that they had to release, whether it was the documents or the settlement with the victims or even talking about the security. All of that coming up today, 90 minutes of news. Thank you, Tanaya. And moving on, News 10 at 6 for Amaya Kuznicki.
Thanks. You may see more police vehicles on the road, and that's because the Drive Sober or Get Pulled Over campaign starts today. I'll have more on that story coming up in our 90 minutes of news, so make sure you stay tuned.
Thank you, Amaya. And that is coming up, News 10 at 6. Of course, you heard me and Colton talking that the official start to winter is less than a week away. It is this upcoming Thursday, so 6 days away, and then also Christmas about 11 days away. So get your countdown going even more. I know a lot of people are excited, but like Amaya said, there's the Drive Sober or Get Pulled Over that Michigan State Police are doing for the holidays, making sure that Michiganders are safe out on the roadways. I do want to give one more live look outside because it is a beautiful day today if you can take advantage of it. This is a live look over downtown Jackson. You are seeing those clouds in the sky as well as that blue sky. And it's looking like traffic is moving just smoothly in downtown Jackson. So, Studio 10 coming up in about just over half an hour here, followed by First at 4 and our 90 minutes of news. You saw and heard that we have a lot coming up today, so make sure you tune in and have a great rest of your Friday.